Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. If you happen to be listening on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. Episodes like this one, where we're talking about 5 ways to learn more from webinars. Are you ready? Let's get started. I don't know if you've noticed this, but webinars are everywhere. You could probably spend time every single day taking a webinar that would help you reach one or more of your learning, personal or professional goals. Like, they're everywhere. But I'm guessing you kind of have a love-hate relationship with them. Like, you love that there's access to them, you have access to smart people that can help you learn stuff, but you don't always love the results, right? It's sometimes hard to get from the webinar what you'd hope to get. And so what I want to do today is to help you think about ways you can get more from the webinars you attend, whether you select them or have been told to go. And not just webinars, but any sort of virtual learning event. They might be called something else, but fundamentally, we'll think about this as a webinar. 5 things you can do to get more from them. Here we go. First, choose wisely. Anytime there are a plethora of choices, it's incumbent on us to pick wisely. So my thought to you is make sure that you're picking titles that really do hone in on things you are most interested in or will most help you right now. Get very practical about the what topic and perhaps what you can know about the presenter. Now, I give lots of webinars, and hopefully if you've been on one of mine, you say, hey, that was pretty good. But what you want to do is find voices that speak to you, find webinar leaders that give you and feed you the kinds of help and needs, things that you need, right? Second, attend live when you can. I can tell you this. Every time we deliver a webinar, here's what we find. People ask, will this be recorded? Or even on the live recording, on the live event, people will say, is this being recorded? And we typically do record them, and many do, and many offer them to you, which is great. But here's what I know, both from my experience as well as experience with others, and that is that when we don't attend live, it just adds another thing in our inbox. It adds one more thing that we want to do, we want to listen to, we want to consume it, but we don't always get back to it. Put it on your calendar and attend live, in part because then you've prioritized it more effectively. And if you can attend live, it leads to the third point, which is to participate. Like, engage in what's going on. If the webinar leader invites questions and comments, do that. If they invite questions at the end, ask your questions. Just engage with it. Make your focus for that 45 or 60 minutes being that learning from that webinar experience. Participate and engage. Which means, number 4, stop multitasking. I know, the webinar's over here, my phone's right here, I got a beep, I got an email, I'll just check that, and I might miss something. And you might say, well, I'm not really missing anything, just a second. Now, I could maybe argue that in the first 3-4 minutes of a webinar, it might be a little introduction, might be a little bit about the speaker. Maybe I can go with you on that, but for the most part, put it all down. Put it all away. You've decided that this learning is important. You believe that there's something valuable for you here, so stop doing other stuff and give your full attention to the webinar. And then, don't just sit back and consume, take action notes. What do I mean by action notes? I mean, don't just take notes on what they're saying, but take notes on what you will do with what they're saying. What are the ideas that you will apply? Don't just think about it like school. There's no test when the webinar is over. The real test is, can you do something differently? Do you think about something differently? Do you have a new strategy that you can apply? That's what you take your notes on. When you take action notes, because you've participated and because you've stopped multitasking so that you can be focused on your learning, you got a way better chance of getting far more from that webinar or that interactive learning session. Let me close with today's tweet. Webinars can be great learning opportunities, but only if you engage, participate, and take notes on how you will apply what you've learned. Well, webinars are something I mentioned that we do regularly, and we'd certainly love for you to take advantage of our webinars in the future. But right now, we're getting ready to do something that you might call, super webinar. It's a 2-day event that we call Virtual Leader Con, and you can learn more by clicking the button or by going to virtualleadercon.com. On September 20th and 21st of 2023, we'll be hosting this 2-day event where I will have 12 thought leaders join me over the course of those 2 days, talking about important topics for us as leaders. Now, you can attend any or all of it for free, and you can apply the ideas we just talked about here in each of those sessions. In fact, I promise that these sessions during Virtual LeaderCon are absolutely interactive, and we're encouraging you and giving you lots of reasons why and chances to participate. It's a great chance for you to apply the stuff you just learned here and to gain some great skills for your future. virtualleadercon.com. And if you missed the live date, you can learn more about what happened and how to get access to all of that content as well. Hope you'll do all that. And I hope you'll come back next week for another episode of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.